John chapter 4. For context, Jesus goes to the well. Let's start from we'll start from verse 20, but let me give a little context. So Jesus goes to the well and he meets this woman. The Bible calls her a Samaritan. Now take note. It's important to understand why the Bible described the Samaritan. Because if you understand the concept of the tabernacle of David, let me go ahead of myself. It was a prophecy about a future unifying system of worship that will no longer depend on a location, but a connection to a person. And it will not just be limited to a people group. So the Bible there in talking about worship starts by talking about the Samaritan. Now, historically, Jews and Samaritans had nothing in common. It was like a lion and a cheetah. A lion and a, what's that? Hyena. You see, those enemies, those rivals. So now Jesus meets this woman at the well and he begins to tell her, give me water. And she's looking at him, wondering, is this the sixth man or the seventh man, you know, and so on and so forth. Then they begin a conversation. And on hearing him, she perceives that, no, this is not an ordinary man. By the time we get to verse 20, she finally settles that you must be a prophet. And as soon as she perceived that he was a prophet, now look at this. I want to show you the sincerity of this woman's heart. A woman who was seen as a prostitute. If you were to talk to Jesus, would it be a subject of worship? It meant that even though something, her life was not in place, there was still something, there was a burning question within her heart. Because as soon as she perceives that Jesus was a prophet, I thought she would say, why is my life like this? You better tell me. And she leaves the issue of her life and goes straight to the issue of worship. She said, I've been having a burning question. Our fathers worshiped in this mountain. Take note, she was location conscious. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, but you say that it's in Jerusalem that it should be the place of worship. So this is the conflict between the Samaritans. These ones are saying in Jerusalem, these ones are saying the mountain. And Jesus looked at her and he said, woman, he's about to make a profound statement. Believe me. Then he talks of timing. He talks of dispensation. An hour is coming. The word hour there does not mean chronos. It means there is an opportune time. A dispensation is about to arrive where the concept of worship will no longer be about location. You get it now? Where it will neither be in this mountain or yet in Jerusalem to worship the... Now notice, in her describing worship, she did not describe the object of the worship. She was more conscious about the location. Now Jesus is introducing something here. He's saying the more important aspect of worship is the Father. You omitted that in your defining worship. The argument was rather about place, but not the object. He's correcting her understanding. Is someone learning now? Verse 22. It says, ye worship, ye know not what. But we know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Now here comes the statement. But the hour cometh. Hallelujah. And now is when the... So he speaks about a time. Then number two, he speaks about a group of people called true worshipers. Meaning not everybody is in that category. True worshipers. And then that they shall worship the Father. Then he defines the posture in spirit and in truth. He says, for these kinds of people, the Father is seeking such to worship him. Then verse 24, he now gives us an information. I may not have the time to walk it this night. He says, God is spirit. The word a there is not a correct rendition. God is spirit. It's a very important information that as you worship God, you must be mindful of the fact that he is spirit. And that they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Is someone learning now? So let's unpack this for a few. I noted a few things here. I hope you don't mind that I just looked through my notes. Are we learning already? Yes, sir. So we established the fact that worship has to do with reverence and all the channels to express that reverence unto God. Now let me tell you this, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter what you give God, if reverence is not there, it's not worship. You can sing, you can give, you can cry. The reason why God said, the Bible there says God is spirit, is because in the business of spirits, What powers your activity is the heart. So he's saying, be mindful that God is spirit. That means in vetting you and in assessing you, he starts from your heart. Regardless what the activity is, the concern of spirits is first the heart. Is someone learning? All right, so Jesus talked about a number of things, and I want us to look at it very quickly. He talked about